Hey, what's going on? It's your boy TpindellTV. Welcome back to another video. Deriyun and Janel, they catching up. Let's get into it. Smash that like button, subscribe, that's right. Turn notifications on. We back in this thing. I'm getting Gatorade. My house is packed. I'm getting one of my bathrooms renovated. A lot of noise in the background. Just vibe out with me. Just vibe out with me. You feel me? And never, ever, don't ever forget to knock them ankles loose,
Hello,
baby.
everyone, and welcome back to my channel. It's your host, Arlette, and we are here today with Deriyun and Janel.
They over there together. I love that for them. They over there together. Chilling, looking like two peas in a pod. You feel me? Let's go get her. Let's go get a catch up. You know what I'm saying? Janel does it all. Oh yeah, that's a cool Instagram name. Janel back in the building. That's Janel smelling the flowers. They just had connected in March 21st, so it's a pretty quick follow up. Chilling. Over there together. She like boats. You know, there she is, cutie patootie. There she is, cutie patootie. Before and after transformation loading. Look at that, running like she got bricks on her feet. Heavy foot running that. There it is, body T. Boom, doing her thing. Let's check out my dog Darius. Darius, what's up, fam? Darius, what's up? And Deriyun, the published. There he is, author. Deriyun in the building. Chilling, getting drinks, vibing out. Smooth. That boy smooth. One thing about it, two things for sure. He gonna be smooth and he gonna suck on that bottom lip. Probably soothing. Self-soothing hit ass Deriyun. Derriere. Damn, you got a mask, boy? Where you at? The probate? What you came out as? Grown, far grown? Damn. There it is, man. Living good, retwist. You feel me? Doing this thing. What you sell? Laptops? iPads? There it is.
Now, welcome, y'all. How we feeling?
Back, baby.
Doing great.
Awesome.
How you guys doing?
Yeah, I'm good as well. Thank you. It's nice having you guys back. And I see you're sitting together, so this is going to be a real good catch-up. So, we had you both on episode 47.
Ain't nothing funny about that.
Of Pop the Balloon or Find Love, where you guys ended up matching. Is it a yes for you for him?
And definitely yes.
Oh, and is it a yes for you for her?
Absolutely.
We got a match.
Boy got the wallabies and the elbow strips. That boy playing best show on turf. That boy playing for the 2002 Colts, boy. That boy got them elbow pad. He ready.
Take this mic. And you guys can go on off. Make some noise for them, ladies. Aww.
And they laugh, boy. Again.
All right. So let's kind of like jump into, first of all, your experience on the show. So what led you guys to want to apply to be on Pop the Balloon? Let's start with you, Janel.
By binge watching it. Like, once I figured out it was an actual YouTube channel, like, I started binge watching it, and like, I was up for like hours and hours watching just the episode. So like, I was just so like super intrigued. Like, I love the show. You know, it's not only entertaining, but you can learn from it. You know, you can learn a lot from the show. So, yeah. So being a fan of the show.
Okay, nice. Like, and now, Deriyun, how was it for you? How did you hear about the show, and what made you want to apply?
I think I saw it first on like TikTok or Instagram. And so I went to your YouTube and started watching everything. And then I started watching BM and his follow-ups also. And I just thought it was very interesting with me being single. I thought it would be a really good idea to apply to me, somebody different, you know, somebody that's not from where I'm from, you know, and it's educational, like Janel said also. And it is very awe-inspiring to actually follow the different couples and then to see the example that you and BM set, you know, so that made me want to apply.
Nice. Oh, well, I'm glad y'all both took that chance, dived into the show, and now look where you guys are today, sitting with each other after meeting on the show. Right. So kind of just to dive right in, when was you guys' first date after you ended up matching? Because clearly there was a date, y'all sitting together.
Well, right after the show.
Good. Yes.
So you want to
did y'all go out together or y'all went out as a group?
Right.
Yeah, we went on a date right after the show. I didn't want to waste any time, you know. Like let's see what we're compatible now. Before we, we found out that we both live in Tampa on the show, so that was big right there.
That was crazy. Like we live like 30 minutes from each other, so it's like we went over to Arizona to find somebody that lived like 30 minutes.
30 minutes from you. Y'all right over there in St. Pete and Tampa, Tony, Ybor City hit ass jits.
So they're like crazy.
Right, but she's not from here.
Sprinkle of the few.
Right, but she's not from here, so she's from New Jersey. So it's still someone that's not from here, but we're still living here.
So he's saying that because it's good, so he ain't got to worry about none of his friends or padres or homies. Oh, I know her. Oh, I heard about her. Oh, yeah, she used to talk to such and such. You ain't got to worry about that, fam, because she from out of town. You feel me?
So, like, right after the show, we went on a date right after the show. We went to she likes seafood. Yeah. So we went to a seafood restaurant. However, no one spoke English, and the menu.
The menu wasn't even in English. I'm like, normally they would have like it'll be Spanish, but then English under it. No,
right. Y'all went too.
So we were like, you know what? We're gonna go.
Wait, so you guys didn't stay for the seafood?
If y'all ever run into an issue where your menu does not speak, it's not in English and is in another language, just take a picture of the menu and then you can ask Siri or you can go on Google and it'll translate it for you. Chat GPT will translate that thing for you too. You feel me? Come on, man. It's 2025. Take a picture, copy and paste, throw that bitch, say translate to English. Get rolling.
Seafood?
No, we didn't stay. We didn't stay there. We went to.
I'd have stayed for the adventure.
Fleming after, so we left there. It was nice. Fleming was really nice. Yes.
Yeah, I decided let me do it big. Let me do my big one.
You have to
start off right.
Please relax. Let me do my big one. Just relax, man. So go ahead, let it be about her right now. Just chill out.
You know what I'm saying? So we went to Fleming's.
Nice. Okay, I'm glad to see y'all went from somewhere where you weren't even sure what you were about to pick to Fleming, so that's good. Okay, so how was that first date for y'all?
It was amazing.
Yeah. Oh. Yeah, no, we had a great time. Like after that we played pool. And I won.
Dang.
Okay. Yes, girl.
Got your ass clapped.
Look, he has nothing to say.
Got your ass clapped up.
Like just talking and like laughing and like really getting to know each other the whole rest of the night. Like, yeah, it was really nice.
But let's go back to Fleming's.
Go ahead, bring it back.
Yeah. Because she got me to try something that I normally don't do. So from the beginning, she was ordering my food pretty much. Like, he'll have this, he'll have that. I was like, what the world? But I was like, okay. But I must say, it was good. So that was my purpose of coming to the show, to try something different, to do something different. Because obviously, I'm single, so it don't hurt to try something new and to be open to it.
Good. And, I agree.
Scallops or something else and some other stuff.
Boy, never had no scallops. I just had me some scallops yesterday.
Yeah, we had a lot of stuff. We had calamari. You tried Chilean sea bass for the first time. Mm-hmm. Yeah, he tried Chilean sea bass. So like, I'm a chef. I'm a food snob. So like, I was just like, you know what? Let me order. I got this, and it was.
So you still got seafood, even though you went to Fleming's. You were like, I'm still getting my seafood.
Yes, absolutely.
Right.
Bro, I went to a spot one time. The damn oysters was $6 an oyster, right? $6 oysters. So I'm out there chilling, vibing. You know what I'm saying? Date night vibes and shit. I said, so how many oysters you want to get? I don't know, a dozen. I said, oh, okay, let's. I said, motherfucker can't do no math, man. But they paid $50 for these dozen oil. I was like, all right, man, let's get it rolling.
And I thought it was very.
So that's right there, fellas. Fella, dozen oysters for the they what? No, like 48. No, what are they? $6. 12 times 6, 12, 24, 36, 48. 6. No, it's over $50. So that's just the order. She got to order. You got to order. You get a couple of drinks. That's an easy $200. 200 piece easy.
Her being a chef and her
let the good times roll though, baby.
So I was like, you know what? That's an area that you're strong at, and I'm not. So immediately, I was testing our compatibility, and it was perfect. It was good. Great choice.
So you were just trusting her to order you the good stuff.
Right. it was good. Then after that, we just pretty much we talked a lot. We played pool. I let her beat me. You know what I'm saying? And we just talked all night, until we flew out the next morning. So.
Oh, okay, so both of you guys left the next day.
Yeah.
Okay, same flight, or that would
Probably.
have been crazy if it was the same flight,
No.
right?
Yeah.
Okay.
That was crazy.
So
That's my first time ever seeing mountains and like being in a desert and stuff. So
Really?
to see Phoenix from the air, and I've never been on that side of the country. It was very amazing. It was beautiful. It was different, and I love the mountains, the energy. So just the whole experience, even the professionalism of your staff, the organization of your staff. I was very impressed from the beginning to the end. Even when you and BM came into the room and spoke to us, I gave you guys my books, my autographed books. But just your energy and like seeing you guys in person, how you guys interact with each other, it was awesome. It was cool to see that. It's very inspiring also.
Thank you. Thank you. We definitely appreciate you guys for coming on our show and being a part of it as well. And now, so when you guys got home, how was the communication? How did everything, transpire to where we are today?
Obviously, so I was in the transition. I was in the transition of moving. So like I had started moving before the show, and then I had to finish as soon as I got back. So we didn't see each other
from Jersey to Tampa, or within Tampa? You're just moving
within Tampa.
Okay.
So we didn't see each other for the first 2 days, but we talked on the phone, and then we saw each other. What was that, Wednesday?
Wednesday, yeah.
On that Wednesday.
Yeah.
All right.
Listen, I'm gonna be real with you, man.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna tell you the God honest truth. She's a handful. All right. Okay.
Okay, now Janelle.
She made.
We already kind of peeped that already from the show.
Made me like really look at myself in the mirror and say, okay, I must have patience. I will say that I've been working on fixing myself before I came on the show. Okay. I've learned how to have patience. I've prepared myself to be a husband. I've spent a few years looking at things that I need to improve on.
That's good.
I actually I heard a wise man say that a man should fix himself before he decides to date or be in a relationship. And that wise man was BM. And so I really listened to what...
That's a wise man.
Yeah, that's funny. That's funny.
So that's BM is a wise guy, man. I'm telling you, if people think that it's like fake and it's not real, you can learn a lot from this show and from listening to a man that's successfully married. And so, with that being said,
happily married too. Happily married. That's important.
Moving and being on the plane, she canceled the first date, and I ain't like it. Okay, and so with that being said, our first couple of dates with her moving and being on the plane, she canceled the first date, and I ain't like it. Okay, I didn't like it.
Man, canceled on my dog. Probably day of too. Day of, 2 hours, an hour before the date, I ain't gonna be able to make it. Hey, you already didn't wash your ass, you know what I mean? Trim the gooch down, got around the ball, was very careful. You gotta be real careful around the gonads. Make sure you don't slice and dice your gonads up. And she counseled on you. Boy, I counseled on a girl like that one time, and she started crying. And I'm like, yo, why you crying? Why you acting like that? She's like, are you really serious? I'm like, I'm not gonna be able to make it. We can reschedule, bro. We'll do it again. I shaved my ass for you. I was like, oh, snap. She was trying to give me some goodies. That's what it was. Probably ovulating and horned up. She went down there and shaved that butt. And all that, was ready to have a freak nasty mocha fest night. You know what I'm saying? And it just didn't work out like that. But I appreciate the gesture. It's the thought that counts. That booty hole should be smooth anyway. You shouldn't be wiping your ass and you wiping your butt and butthole hair coming off with the skin marks. It's too much, man. It's diabolical.
Girl.
I was tired.
That's crazy. I was tired. Now, listen, I tell you, fellas, if they want you, if they like you, if they want you, like if she's like, even if they tired, they coming out the house. And the same vice versa. I've been dead tired. I didn't fell asleep on a date. I'm like, I'm so sorry. Let me go in the bathroom real quick. I'll slap some water on my face. Hey, bitch, I don't even drink coffee. Let me get an espresso, bitch. I can't mess this up. I got to kick it into gear. I really like this one. They going to get their ass up, but it's early in the dating process. She just said, so that means she canceled last minute day of because I was tired. Diabolical.
It takes a lot out of you.
I didn't like it.
I was tired. Moving it takes a lot out of you, like mentally and physically. So I really didn't want to, but I didn't want to be around him with low energy. You know what I mean? Like that, I didn't want that. So
and I understood that. I understood it. I understood.
So did you
Did
already
cancel?
have, you had like a whole thing planned already and everything,
Yeah,
and
I
then she
did.
canceled last minute?
She did. She did. And then
He looking up and trying. He like, yeah, she did. She did. It was last minute. But you see, women that's watching this, fellas, we've been in certain situations where women cancel last minute, they flake, and then they just expect you to make another date. Like, no, bruh. Like, if you went on a job, you can't go to a job interview that you really wanted, you're gonna try to reschedule that. If you really want to go somewhere, you're gonna want to reschedule it. If people want to see you and they know they cancel on you, if I link up somebody and they want, let's create content together, and they cancel, I'm not gonna be like, hey, are you free now? Are you free now? Are you free? No, if they want to do it, they're gonna reach back out and be like, hey, let's reschedule. That was on me. What'll happen is women won't reach back out. They'll cancel on you and they'll expect you to schedule something else, and it's normal. You'll think that's normal. So what? It's fine. Be a man. But when it's brought up in front of the masses by Arlette and we're watching, you can even sense the embarrassment from her. She looks down. So that's the only thing. That's why I like people like to say, oh, T Pindell, you're judgy. You're rich. No, let's talk logic and let's speak truth. And let's say it out loud. Because a lot of times when you say stuff out loud, we was watching another part of the balloon and the girl said, I'm 30, I live at home with my sister and my mom, but I expect my boyfriend to have his own space. You know what I mean? She looking somewhere to get cracked. Where she gonna get knocked down at? But the audacity of your grown ass still living at home with your mama, still living with your sister, still you ain't have your own space, but you're expecting someone to have better than you and more than you, but not look at you as less than. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, why you ain't got your 30-year-old life together? Why you still living with your sister and your mama? Like, and that mean they all in your business. You go out on a first date. How was the date? You spend the night. Oh, she ain't come home last night. How was last night? You ain't even got your own space, your own business. But a lot of people think that's normal until it's said out loud in a group setting. Everybody looking at you like you nuts. Yeah, that's what happened.
And everything,
Yeah,
and then she canceled last minute?
she did. She did. And then she canceled the next day too. So
Oh my God. Boy, you better than me, boy. Hey, what the lady say? It's strict over here. It's real strict though. Listen, you can cancel, and the crazy part is I'ma still go without you. And I'ma still vibe, post social media, probably get some pictures in. I'ma still gonna have a good time. This could have been you out here. But this is not, it only really take one real big mess up with me. Like, and that's not even on even on friendships. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'll sit down, I'll talk to you, I'll communicate with people. I love an in-person and an uncomfortable conversation because it challenges you to be an adult, communicate, look somebody in the eye, apologize if you did wrong, hold each other accountable, and let's move on from here. Let's not make the same mistake twice, because you can apologize about something, but once you start apologizing about the same shit over and over, that's when I know them apologies not being taken serious. So, yeah. Hey, that's crazy.
she did. She did. And then she canceled the next day too. So I was ready to give up. I was about to throw the towel. I said, you know what? I'm done with this.
Forget it. Right.
It's not gonna work.
Look at her face. Y'all got to look at the facial expressions during this talk. It's embarrassing, and it shows because they'll get on this show and they'll be like, "I'm big on communication." Cap. I'm big on communication, but then do stuff like this.
So I really didn't want to, but
remember the girl said she was big on communication on the show one time, and then there was a guy in the lineup that she ghosted, and he was like, we were supposed to go on a date, and she never hit me back. But you big on communication. Pop, 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 pop. Just tell somebody you're not interested. Pop, 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 pop.
But I didn't want to be around him with low energy. You know what I mean? Like that. I didn't want that. So.
And I ain't like it. Okay? I didn't like it.
Look.
Moving it takes a lot out of you. Like mentally and physically. So I really didn't want to.
Now, this is Arlette. Arlette almost stepped out of her girl's girl aesthetic. And she almost stepped out of the atmosphere of girls, and said, girl, you know you got to do better. I can't believe you did that. What? Because if a guy cancels, she'd be like, oh, no, he didn't. Girl, I would never. It would be more. But now she's still addressing it, but still keeping it light and keeping it cute.
but I didn't want to be around him with low energy. You know what I mean? Like that, I didn't want that. So,
and I understood that. I understood it.
So did you already have like a whole thing planned already and everything,
Yeah,
and then she canceled last minute?
She did. Not yeah.
Look at the face. Watch the facial expression now. Watch how she clutching her pearls. Watch this.
She did.
Look,
then,
look. See? So women know. They know that that's trifling, wrong, dirty work. They know. I want a man who plans the date, tells me what time I need to be ready and be there. And here it is. And this is what happens. You know what I'm saying? This is what we talk about.
she canceled the next day too. So
This back-to-back, 2 days, 2 cancellations, you 0 for 2. Pick your face up off the ground.
I was ready to give up. I was about to throw the towel. I said, you know what?
Look at Arlette. Look.
I'm done with this.
Forget it. Right.
It's not gonna work. But she reached out to me,
Okay.
and I thought about like, you know what? If anything's worth having, it's worth working for it, and give her the benefit.
So I agree with giving somebody the benefit of the doubt and giving grace, but this can also fall into the category of what some would say is struggle love. You know how people be like, oh, we've been through this, we've been through so much, yeah, and we find like all love stories don't have to have a struggle love story or a struggle love or he cheated on me or she did this and I stayed through it ain't gotta be a struggle love and hip hop Tyler Perry movie Zeus Network story all the time. It's okay to have a regular love story.
Of the doubt, and I'm glad I did that. You know,
Okay.
So I would say that, and things have been good ever since then. Honestly,
She bit her bottom lip. I hope he had gotten them ankles, all that waiting and crazy stuff she had you doing. You had to get up in there.
So as a man, you know, we men must learn patience. We can't always insinuate things, especially right in the beginning. You know, you have to just give somebody the benefit of the doubt sometimes. You know what I'm saying? You can't focus on your past traumas and your past hurt. You know, like my man BM said, you got to fix yourself. You got to work on yourself. And I'm glad that I did that, because the old me would have just shut the deuces right away. But I didn't. And now, you know, everything is beautiful. You know what I'm saying? It's beautiful.
Put that thing through the ringer. Put that boy through a micro mini ringer. Everything is beautiful. So this will happen to guys a lot. Like, you know what I mean? Mess around, you can't get her out of the house. Mess around. I'm not saying this is her story, but sometimes what'll be happening, they be closing up other relationships. Dudes still be coming over, getting a comb, and they, bro, left my brush at your house. Still be doing a little something. She holding out on you. You know what I mean? The ex still backslide. Different stuff be happening like that. And then it finally come clear. And then down the road, you know what I mean, you'll see how clean she is. And you be like, hold on, she used to be so busy. You know what I'm saying? What the hell happened? Now ain't busy no more. And then it's not, women will say, don't introduce me to a vibe you can't keep. And to an extent, I agree. But if someone's trying to impress you and get to know you, like, I can't impress you for the rest of our lives. You know what I'm saying? Just like you might not look how you looked at 25 for the rest of your life. You might not look at 30. You know what I mean? Different financial things could happen. Different stuff could happen like that. So, you know what I mean? That shit happens.
All right, Janelle.
He's better than me, though. I'd have been out of there.
You already knew in advance that you were going to be moving and all this stuff. Why'd you let this man plan that date?
You know what?
Okay, Arlette. Okay, Arlette.
So in my mind, I can do everything, right? You know, and that's really what it
And
was.
she did everything, but go see you.
It's like in my mind, yes, and I wanted to see him, of course, right? Like, you know, so, but again, like, yeah, I'm sorry.
Oh, she already apologized about this before, but on camera and out loud, it sounds so much worse, man. It really sounds bad. You know, you say this to somebody in a group setting. Oh yeah, she did. Oh my God, why is it a woman will hit you with it? Why is everybody ganging up on me? No, baby, we're just telling the truth, baby.
Flowers, like, yo, these flowers are dying over here. You know what I'm saying?
Damn, bought you flowers.
Like, what's going on here? You know, like, it's okay though. But they were still alive when she came around. So they
Okay, good. They lasted the 2 canceled dates.
Right.
But I must say, when she came around, though, she's very consistent with her communication. So she made
Them flowers ain't last no 2 whole days.
you know.
Okay. All right. So now, so you guys finally went on that date, the second date. How was that?
Yes.
You know, you said you planned everything. I guess, how was that second date?
With the beat.
How was that?
Yes.
You know, you said you planned everything. I guess,
He looked at her like, what happened on the second date?
how was that second date?
Sometimes they got you waiting like that, fellas, and they know they was wrong. They do a little something extra for you. I ain't say go the distance, but they might do a little something extra, wear a little something cute for you, rub up on you, make you feel nice because they know they ain't the wrong. Hey, they might buy a drink. They might buy a drink that night.
With the beacons.
Oh
at the
yeah, we went
Marriott.
to a rooftop.
Yeah, I went to
Yeah.
the rooftop because I sent you guys a video also.
We went to a rooftop.
Yeah, I went to the rooftop.
No. You come out here on the rooftop. You Dior down. Dior, Gucci. Why you tired from you should have hired some movers. You shouldn't touch nothing with a Dior bag.
Because I
You
sent
should have
guys,
hired. You should have paid the movers $800, $700, $600, $1,000, and sat back. Tell them what to put. Nah, put that over there. I don't think that looks cute over there. Let's try it over here. Let them use that bubble wrap. You know what I'm saying? Let's go. That bubble wrap coming out fruit by the foot.
video also. So we went to Beacons on the rooftop. You know, we can see the whole city of Tampa. It was just a great, amazing view. But the best view was looking at her. You feel me?
Woo!
No, I'm talking about. Hey,
You know what I'm talking about? We know what you're talking about.
I cannot.
You can know.
Oh my goodness. Okay, so now what's next for you guys? Where are you guys today? Like, look, you got her blushing. Look, she can't even help herself right now.
Yeah.
Okay, Janel, I'll give you a moment. You can get yourself together. I know.
Thank you. Yes. No, I'm good.
So now, where are you guys today? Do you have any other dates planned? Like, what's going on? Let us know all the tea.
Oh yeah. I have some things planned. So I was looking at another concert. You know, we're always talking. We're always hanging out. Oh, we went to the Hard Rock Cafe.
Oh yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah, we went to the Hard Rock Cafe and hung out at the Hard Rock in
I
Tampa.
like
in
the
Tampa
Hard Rock.
also.
Yeah.
And then we stopped by the Egg Noodle Bar. Also,
I like the Hard Rock in Tampa.
So we just talking all the time. Actually, we have plans to go to St. Petersburg Thursday.
St.
To
Pete.
some oyster bar that she's interested in going to.
Yeah.
What's the name of that place?
Sunset Grill. No, the Island Grill.
Island Grill.
Yeah, I like
So that's
that.
our next
Okay.
date. We're going
I
to
like
the
St.
Island
Pete.
Grill.
I
in
like St. Pete more than
Petersburg,
Tampa.
Florida. So this Thursday.
I love
Don't
that.
nobody say St. Petersburg, man. Just call that thing St. Pete, man. Damn.
And also, Janelle, you said you were in the process of moving. Now, did you move
Right.
further from him, or did you move closer? Because I know you said before you guys were 30
it would have
minutes.
been the same amount of time, just a different part of Tampa. Yeah.
Oh, okay, perfect. So you guys are still nearby each
Yeah,
other.
he's like right in the middle. Yeah. Right here.
Wow. So is it busy in the area where you guys are at?
So I'll be honest with you. I bought a house out here. It's like on the outskirts of Tampa.
Yeah.
But where she was living at is the nicer parts of Tampa. You know, she's out there, you know, with the nice people, the rich people. I was in the hood, so you know what I'm saying. But now I'm out here where it's beautiful. It's busy. It's a busy highway, but everything you want is like right here within 10 minutes. I mean, everything. All the plaza, stores, movies, mall. It's really nice on this side of town.
Nice. And then Janelle, you said you're a chef. Now,
Yeah.
has he been able to taste any of your dishes?
Yes, I've cooked for him. Yes,
Oh.
I have. And how was it?
Those really those were our dinner dates. Actually, she cooked for me, so you can call that a date. You know what I'm saying? Because
Of course.
she came to my home and she prepared a professional meal, and I was really amazed. Not only was the presentation on point, but it was really delicious, and I thought to myself like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? I could get used to this. Yeah, okay. Like, it was really delicious, and I thought to myself like, yeah.
My dog had to go through the ringer. He had to get a couple cancellations, couple nice days before he got that meal. But he finally got that meal.
You know what I'm saying?
Look.
I could get used to this. Yeah. Okay. Like, look, he cooked for me. I pay all the bills. You know what I'm saying? We good. I got this. Yeah.
I like that.
Oh my goodness, guys, I love this. Like I've been smiling this whole time. My cheeks are hurting. Like,
Yeah, we're always
oh
laughing, man.
man.
She keeps me smiling also. So and that's important because I've been through a lot.
More importante.
I've lost my mother, I've lost
I'm
my
sorry to hear
father,
that.
I lost my brother, I've lost my grandfather. So I've been in a place in life where I appreciate happiness. So this is a bright spot in my life right now. So
That's good.
Aww.
Oh. Well, Janelle, we've been hearing a lot from Darian. So what about for
Well,
you, girl?
he's a talker. Yes, he's a talker. That's what I've learned, and I've told him that he's such a
Boy,
talker.
be
But it's
yapping.
great because like he always has something to say though. You know what I mean? Like it's not those people
You're
that
never
talk
bored.
just like right. So
Okay.
that I do appreciate.
Oh, so what would you say so far has been like your favorite moment?
Favorite moment?
Mm-hmm.
I him biting his bottom lip.
There's been a lot.
Look at him smiling.
I don't know. I would probably just say initially meeting him, right? Like, because that
Okay.
started everything. Right?
Mm.
So yeah.
Okay.
Dry.
What about for you, Darian?
Don't let him talk. He's gonna start
favorite
yapping
moment
again.
is when you said it's a match.
So the same as hers.
Yeah, but I would say this though.
Here we go.
My favorite moment is when we really sat down and we had a heart-to-heart discussion, and we both decided that we should be exclusive versus just giving ourselves the opportunity or any outside opportunity to come between the situation or any outside influence. Not rushing, but at the same time being serious about what we're doing here.
So what he just said is we should be exclusive. So a lot of times women will say, hey, ladies, you're single until you're married. You know what I'm saying? Date multiple guys. Go on 2-3 dates in a week. Go out there and date. And a lot of times you can do that, but there's no possible way with you giving pieces of yourself, or like say if your whole energy bar is a pie chart, or your life is a pie chart. You're giving a slice to this person, a slice to this person, a slice to this person got 10% of your energy. This one got 15% of your energy. So now you going on all these dates, you trying to find the greatness of each guy and push them and mash them all together. This guy does this well, this guy does this well. Da-da. So you just looking and kind of almost using, you know what I mean? So you just thinking about yourself. What this guy does this, what are you doing well? What are you putting your best foot forward because you got one foot in on here, pinky toe over here. And there's a bunch of distractions. You texting the wrong people, not saving numbers, showing up on dates, and you thinking it's one guy, but it's a whole wrong guy. I've seen that happen. It's draining and it's a bit much. So he basically said, hey, we ain't got to jump into nothing super serious, but let's just exclusively date and not be influenced by the outside world, which will definitely happen after you've been on a show and y'all Instagram is on it and them DMs get jumping.
Having the same intentions. So that was my favorite moment, that she felt the same way I felt. And we
all right, because you could date, go have fun, you could date. But after I go on the date, spend $100, $200, $300, and I see you two nights later, same weekend, you on another date with somebody else. Oh, I'm good. I'm not footing the bill for that. So have fun. Have at it. Do your big one.
made an agreement that we would be exclusive and just really focus on building our relationship, building trust, getting to know each other, taking our time, but at the same time, moving swiftly.
Well, I would say
Moving intentionally.
Intentionally, yeah. That's it. Because somebody else might think that's moving too fast, but look how we met on the show and everything. But like, you know what? Why play around with it? Let's just see how things work out. We're not.
Boy, I thought he had moving her stuff
live
in
together, right? But let's talk. Let's
eliminate. Hold on, cuz. Hold on. You got a cat? I'm allergic to cats. Cat got a cat big, or is that a dog? Is that a dog or a cat? That's a lap dog or a cat?
Live together, right? But let's talk.
You already know it, man. A man crib. All we need is a nice little sofa, a big ass TV. This TV is too damn high on this wall, first of all. and it need to be a little down tilt. And this couch is too close. This big ass TV for this damn little ass room. But you know all men needs a big ass TV, watch the games, and we gonna keep a clean, clear, uncluttered ass space. I know this is his crib. I'll swap that ceiling fan out too. I'll swap that. Go Home Depot, get you a flush ceiling fan, swap that out. Thing look dusty.
Eliminate the outside situations. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Look at it. Took her ass to Vicky's Secrets. She laid back with the teddy bear. Ooh.
And that's what we both done.
Only thing about that couch gonna leave spots. I don't know if you can unzip them and throw them in the washer. I don't know about couches like this. You need something you can wipe down.
And I'm very happy with it, you know.
I agree.
Guys, I'm so happy to see
Wipe
this.
down.
Like, honestly, in the words of BM, this is what it's all about. Like, this is really what we do this for, is to bring people together that may have not ran into each other. I mean, in y'all's case, you probably did run into each other, didn't even realize it, you know? Being in the area.
Grocery store, that Kroger's.
She looked familiar.
Saw Shorty at Kroger's.
Oh, really?
I've seen you somewhere, like, because, you know, I'm surprised she don't know who I am. You know, I'm a Tubi star out here, you know what I'm saying?
Yapping. Yapping.
I thought she knew me already, but
Yeah.
I guess she didn't. So,
I didn't.
Whatever.
Do you guys know any, like, similar people? Anything like that?
See, I'm not from Tampa, and I've only really been out here like less than for real, like a year. So I don't think so.
Okay.
We don't know.
Yeah. And I don't stalk her social media. I'm just really taking the time to get to know her, because I learned from my mistakes in the past, and the social media stuff, it'll really mess up something if you put too much attention and energy into that. So I don't even know if we know anyone, if we have mutual friends. I don't know. I'm getting to know her, because I don't want to hear what anyone else has to say. Like,
That boy scared.
Exactly.
That boy scared. I don't wanna know if you're in and keep it on. Cause my heart can't take it anymore. He said, I don't even want to know.
Straight up.
And then have you guys met each other's people? Like, have you had a chance to do so? Or is that something you guys are still waiting to do?
Well, he's met my mom and my aunt.
Oh,
Yeah.
how did that
my
go?
mom is she's very protective of me. So she's just like, who is this guy that you're hanging around? Like, who is this?
Daddy.
Uh-huh.
Daddy.
She had to meet him. So
Zaddy
Okay.
Pendel.
Yeah.
What does she think?
ZP.
What did your mama think?
she likes him so far. So, but she don't play. She's like, you better take care of my daughter. And I'm like, yeah.
All right, Deriyun, were you shaking in your boots, meeting mama? How'd that go?
No, it was very warm, and it just felt
What we talking about?
like
You talking about the
natural,
mamas too?
You know, I can tell it was all love, and they're happy. They're happy to see her happy,
Yeah.
and so that's my duty to make her happy. You know. But she spoke to my auntie, but my aunt and my grandmother, they live in Jacksonville, it's Duval County. So we'll go up there next month. You know.
Ooh.
Okay. All right. Well, keep us posted. We definitely want to know how that goes.
Do not go out at night and
All
do
right,
all.
guys. So, any projects you guys are working on that we could be on the lookout for, that we can, support you in any way?
Well, yeah, my book will be dropping very soon. It's a children's book called Don't Let Nothing Steal Your Joy, so look out for that. But continue to chef up. I'm also a realtor here, so always doing that. I'm definitely a great real estate plug. But yeah, that's for me.
Okay. What about for you?
All right, I'm glad you asked. So
Here we go.
So I have my own film company. It's called Remote Vision Productions. My website is DeriyunMcGee.com. But I have 3 children's books right now. One called Don't Be a Bully. The other one is called Johnny in the Light. It's a children's Christian book. And I have a motivational children's book called Believe in You and Others Will Too. I also have a self-help book called How to Deal with Death and Missing Your Loved Ones. And I have a novel called Rewind, which I actually filmed myself and turned into a movie. So I have 2 independent films available, my movie Rewind and my movie Obedience. They're both available on Tubi and Prime Video. And I have a new movie I'm working on now, but I won't talk about it just yet.
Just, yeah. Okay. We're going to be on the lookout. And now, what is the coincidence that you guys both wrote children's books?
Right. Like, it freaked me out. Like, seriously. Like, the fact that we live in Tampa, we're both authors. Like, it's just, it's crazy. We parallel in so many ways. Like, seriously. It's
Oh, my
crazy.
goodness. That's amazing. I mean, maybe there'll be a little collab coming up, a little
That'd be
children's
dope.
book. You
I think
never
that's a good
know.
idea.
Never know.
That'd be dope.
You might see her in my new movie if she does good in the auditions.
I got an audition.
He said, I don't play, only quality actresses, okay?
Right, that's right. But on your show, when I asked my question, you know, that was a question I asked. I asked in the last 2 years, name 2 things that you've accomplished that you're proud of. And she did mention that. So right away, you know, she was on my radar when she spoke on her book. I'm like, okay, a fellow author. I like that.
Oh, guys, I'm honestly so happy to see this. I can't wait to see what more is going to come out of this. You know, this is really exciting. I'm loving where this is going. I'm loving the intentionality between the two of you. It's just amazing to see. So any final thoughts, anything we possibly could have missed you guys may want to add in?
I just want to say, I know you're probably tired of hearing me say this, but you know, you and BM, you guys are great examples for Black America.
Thank
like
you.
with couples, and I follow you guys.
Black America.
You know, I learned a lot from the show itself, but I heard my man BM also say that, you know, he want people to be more like you guys, like y'all, like to be in love, to work things out. And he and I had a nice conversation, and it was very motivational. You know, we spoke about patience. We spoke about, you know, just not really being involved with like the opposite sex from other guests on the show.
Yeah.
You know, keep to ourselves and, you know, keep the noise out. And so
Like, just
I
focus on
really
each
appreciate
other.
the advice. Yeah, I appreciate it. I know I keep bigging my guy up, but hey, thank you, bro, for the
Hey,
advice.
big him up.
Yeah.
That's real talk though, man. This is what it's all about. Seriously though, instead of going out with the group and partying with everybody else that came from the episode, instead of worry about the group chat like BM say, lock in, man. Instead of still answering DMs because you've been on the show and you have attention coming your way, still entertaining other people. Your ex is gonna pop out the woodwork when they see you popping. Oh, I say, hey, big head, how you been? I see you on your little show. I see you got a little match. How you and your little match doing? First of all, it's me and my big match. You feel me? Block out the noise. People they're not locked in like that. Like if everybody came on, it's really him for real. She coming along, but it's really him. But after them 2 cancellations, you know what I mean? She coming along with the dog and with the fight. So good for them. And I think them being in the same city helped. If she was canceling dates and they weren't that close, this would not have worked out. If they were in other states, they would not be sitting next to each other right now because long distance on top of you counseling, So it worked out perfect because they close too.
Like for real, thank you, man. I appreciate it.
Oh.
You got anything, baby?
No, I think, yeah.
Before I keep talking?
Yeah, I second that. Definitely.
Okay.
She don't talk much.
Janelle is a woman of very few words.
Yeah, she is. She is.
I do
That's
a lot
why
of
it works.
speaking.
I like the balance. I like it.
I do a lot of speaking. I grab the microphone, take over the whole entire crowd. I take over the whole building. I take the room over. Like, yeah, I'm in here. What's happening? Florida boy in the building. Talk to me.
Just chill, bitch.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Just
well
chill.
guys, thank you so much for joining us today. It was a pleasure speaking with you, getting to know more about you guys. And everyone at home, thank you so much for tuning in. We'll catch you all next time.
All right, we out of here, man. Appreciate y'all rocking with me. I see all of y'all writing me also about the Netflix show. I will not be reacting to that. I cannot react to that. I'm pretty sure I would get hit with a copyright infringement and a cease and desist. I can't do nothing with Netflix joints. I've seen some people react to it and look at it on their TV and have a mirror right here so you can see the TV and the reflection. I'm not even trying to play with nothing like that. We got a good thing going. I'm almost at 350 members on this channel. When I started off, I only wanted 10 of y'all or 20 of y'all. This was not the goal, and it just grew. So shout out to everyone who's become a member. If you want to become a member, link in the description. You get early access to content. You get members only live streams and premieres. It has really become a cool little community where we just chop it up and have a good time. And that's what it's all about. But everything about that Netflix Pop the Balloon, I told y'all 8 months ago, a year ago. I said, Netflix is going to pick this up. And but I didn't think they would still bring somebody on that does Pop the Balloon on YouTube. They did that, and that was good for they ain't have to take that blow of, oh, y'all stole a show. So they brought BM and Arlette and them on there. But I said it's going to get gentrified, and I said it's going to be reality TV people on there. I said all of this. I said Netflix is going to pick this bill up, But I did not think they were going to bring BM to me. I thought they were just going to steal it. I also said it was going to be gentrified. It was going to be white folks on the whole shebang. And then I said they're going to bring the reality TV people on there. All of this stuff I said going to happen 8 months ago. So y'all be asking me, react to it. No, I knew it wasn't going to be the same, because the biggest thing is that makes these Pop the Balloons, not only Arlette, good, is the comment section. Us talking live, us engaging with each other. We just did this reaction. Some of y'all left 2 or 3 comments on this video alone. You can't do that on Netflix. It's no stream. It's not a vibe like that. Like you can go back. We can agree to disagree. We can have constructive criticism and different stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Some people out there, some y'all too. Some of the stuff I say y'all don't agree with. That's cool, guys. That's fine. We don't have to agree on everything. We don't have to see eye to eye. That's a blessing. What if y'all just agree with everything I said? That would be boring. It would be lame. What if I just agree with everything letting them say? That would be lame. That would be boring. It's okay to agree to disagree, not agree on some things, and vibe. Y'all don't agree with somebody and be like, I'm unsubscribing. I don't like this. You said 99 things I like, but that one thing just stuck really good with me. Guys, have some composure. Get yourself together. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, appreciate y'all watching. Thanks for rocking with me. And I'm out. All right, that's all I got. I think if I forget something, I'll reply to you in the comment section. Leave some comments and tell a friend, tell another friend about the channel. I'm out of here.